Who is afraid of height? Look at that. Let me see if I can show you here properly. If I fall here, I'm gone. Wow. This is really something. Look at that. Beautiful spot, right? This is amazing. Let me show you around a little bit more. Anyway, greetings Harbingers. Welcome to NIETZSCHE, PewDiePie's favorite channel, your realm of personal development, stoicism, and cyber alchemy. Please subscribe, give the thumbs up, help a brother out. Let's grow this channel together. I'm making a huge effort too, but I'm far from being a competent YouTuber. It's been a year here and I'm really struggling to grow this channel. So if you give the thumbs up and subscribe, it's gonna help me a lot. Thank you so much. Well, without further ado, let's go to the video. Chaos is easier than order. Will surpassing chaos make us divine? That's today's conversation. So shake my hand and let's dive in. I speak about order and chaos a lot here in the channel. It's one of the core subjects attached to, to the alchemy, to the great work, to the ultimate pinnacle artifact of creation, which is the Philosopher's Stone, wielded by someone who would grant them anything, even designing an entire universe by the palm of their hand. There are several definitions for chaos, but it is simply the default condition of existence. Or should we consider chaos an entangled nothingness? Chaos requires no effort because decay and destruction, it's all in there, right? Order, on the other hand, requires a tremendous amount of effort. I mean, in a place like this, it's quite flat where I'm standing, but if you look around, there's plenty of rocks here. I'm sure there had to be human interaction here in order to make this safe, this place, this spot right here. To give another mundane example, think about a garden. If you left a garden abandoned, what's gonna happen? The grass is gonna grow. It's going to be like a mess of randomness. Usually, if it's not taken care of, it's not objectively beautiful by the order point of view. Although we can see stunning things in nature, but then again, I think Mother Nature is way more capable than ourselves, although we're part of it. So then, there lies a paradox. Nietzsche argued that beyond good and evil, humans should strive to their highest potential through the will to power. Would this be a test for us to surpass chaos and attain a paragon of order? On the other hand, one could argue that chaos is freedom, while order would be attached by a restrained chain of events that would depend delicately to maintain that order, and one could perceive that as a prison idea, an invisible prison that would keep one limited. And then again we enter here in the paradox of perfection. Can perfection ever be attained? Or is it better to adventure oneself in the thrill of the endless possibilities of imperfection? I believe we can have the best of the both worlds, while the unavoidableness of us adrift in chaos, I believe we can, while in this condition, take our destiny by hand and shape our own destiny. So eventually we would end up chasing the endless possibilities. Therefore, imperfection. No matter what, we may never attain order at its highest manifested form. if we can consider there is such. Maybe order is an utopia. I love, as you realize, I love talking about these things, these paradox, complicated things. I love the concept of the no place, the utopia, because it forces us to imagine what would it be like, even though it seemed virtually impossible, such place or state or condition or paradigm to be attained. Because imagine if order is truly mastered, how would that be like? Would everything be predictable? That traces back to this video's title. If we could actually master order and break a paradigm, would we become like a god, like a divinity, wielding a power to design an entire universe from our bare hands? Would that be predictable? Would that be even boring? I think it's like playing Skyrim. I lost count how many times I played Skyrim, and I know almost like it would be bold of me to assume that I know that entire game, but I think I've been to every single spot and I've played so many different ways with so many different characters in so many different orders. But God, I would love to erase my memory and do all over again. And it's fun. I think if we mastered order and become like gods, it would be like playing Skyrim over and over and over and over and over again, exploring all the possibilities there is. And would we become sick of it eventually? Maybe. And then what? The best I can do here is to provide an earthly example and try to explain this train of thought of a divine perspective of which we don't have access to. So that's the beauty of it, right? If chaos is all there is and chaos is easier, and order automatically demands struggle, is the struggle a divine aspect? The struggle, the willingness, the effort to bring order somehow makes us resemble to a deity, to a god, to a being that boasts divine features. Would this condition make a god uneasy, struggling? It's weird to think about a god like that, you know? We ought to make these reflections and question everything, question these things to our potential. And I'm glad we live in a time where we are privileged enough to question that. Who would you become if you could completely surpass order? Would you become a god? And if so, what would you do? I really enjoyed recording this video. I confess I'm not good at speaking to the camera, and I struggle a lot to maintain my train of thought while talking to the camera. Sometimes I'm like going back from the gym in my bicycle and I'm thinking of an idea for a video, and it seems so good when it's only in my thoughts, but to spill it out in video format, it's not good. But I'm trying my best. Anyway, check this again. Look at that, how deep. Well, guys, thank you so much. See you in the next video. El Psy Conguru.